This video is about President Obama and the way in which his administration is conducting its social policy in direct contravention of Jewish law. And why do I say that? Well, look at the statistics about the poor. We have the most people on food stamps ever in American history, and we have a government actively encouraging people to get on food stamps. We have the greatest number of poor in many, many decades. We have the highest number of unemployment following a recession ever, 42 straight months of over 8%, with many more people unemployed who simply have stopped looking. This will be the first president ever in American history who ends up with less people employed after 4 years than before 4 years. We have huge increases in the number of Social Security disability. Now, why do I say that all of this is against Jewish law? Shouldn't we be helping the poor? Yes, of course, the poorest of the poor. But the idea of encouraging people to be dependent on the public dole is against Jewish law. Why do I say that? Well, first of all, when you think about Maimonides' 8 laws of charity, tzedakah, the number one form of tzedakah is to get someone a job. That shows the tradition wants to encourage people to be independent, not dependent. And Obama wants people to be dependent. He's banking on it because he knows that people who are dependent on government will continue to vote for the party that gives them the check, the Democrats. So that's how you have a situation now where more and more people are getting food stamps than ever before. More and more people are in poverty. More and more people are getting Social Security disability. And he says this explicitly in the Mishneh Torah law code, in the Matanot Lavyonim, Gifts to the Poor, chapter 10, where he says it is incumbent on everyone to try and be independent, to not be dependent on the public dole. And so for a government like Obama's to encourage people to become dependent is against Jewish law. And when he recently gutted all the welfare to work rules that Clinton administration put into effect, remember when President Clinton said the era of big government's over, welfare as we know it is not the same? Well, Obama changed all those rules so that now work can be counted if you go to a weight loss class. And so this government is completely against Jewish law in regards to what is best for the poor. What's best for the poor is to have a situation where there's more employment. Now, when Ronald Reagan took over after a recession, he created 21 million jobs. Obama's been a disaster in employment. He'll be the first president ever in American history who will have less people employed after he's finished than when before. And so this is an anti-Jewish law administration regarding the poor. Everybody agrees that the poor should, the safety that is necessary for the poorest of the poor, but to try and encourage more and more people, the middle class, which has lost 40% of their wealth under the Obama 4 years, more and more people living in poverty, that is exactly what Jewish law does not want to happen.